What's up guys, this is Rixxalight signing in, and welcome back to more Danganronpa V3. It's been a while, so let's do a quick recap. Chapter 3 begins shortly after Kurumi has killed Ryoma. We solved that murder, we solved who did it, that's fine. Then, this next case starts. Motive is basically trying to re-kickstart the killing game again, and Angie sets up a little thing like the student council where no one's allowed to go out at night time. In this nighttime thing, myself, I can't remember people's names, Kaito and Maki become best friends. Oh, they become friends, come close, try and battle each other. Now, during this student council meetings that all ties down, we find Angie dead in her little lab room, and we conduct a seance. Conducting the seance, halfway through the seance, Tenko then ends up dead. As you can see right there, in an attempt to resurrect the dead, Angie is killed. During a seance, Tenko is also killed. All the two connected. Let's begin! And we're going to play it until we get to the interlude, and then we can finish off the trial next week. So let's go.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
We pretty much know how this goes down.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
We could be here for a while though.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
We know the deal this time.
Graduate from this academy.
We played 3 games so far, so let's go.
Refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone.
We will do. Don't worry about it, kid.
Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Let us begin indeed. Okay,
Sorry,
let's
everyone.
get this down to.
I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
Well, you are dying, Kaito, so that's fine.
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
Because of you are afraid of ghosts.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Really?
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Oh, from those two, okay.
Who did it?
Uh-oh.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
If you didn't know, or if you need a little quick recap, Himiko was pally-pally with Angie and started losing hope in Tenko. But then, towards the very end, Tenko, she found, started to confide in Tenko a little bit more. And then Tenko sadly passed away on it too.
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be 2 killers.
There could be.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Why are you speaking like a ghost?
What do you mean?
The transfer student.
Oh, she's obsessed with a ghost. Okay, cool.
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Doubt that's gonna be a thing.
Stop making stuff up!
There's already added
Say
too.
something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Alright, sure, fine, we'll deal with it. Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. I need to recap myself as well, because I can't remember what I found information-wise. Okay. Before we continue, I forgot that I am trying to get achievement in this game. And that achievement is... Danganronpa V3. Nope. Alt Roots. Yeah, Alt Roots and Trials. That's what we want. Hold on, I think I just found the link. Never mind. Back on alternate routes. Class trial number 3. Okay. Okay. Right. I know the first two are now. That's fine. What do we have?
This crime was committed by the recently deceased.
Maybe.
They came back to
But it
life
wasn't.
and killed 2 of our classmates.
But did they though?
So, ritual did work?
I doubt it.
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Can we...
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
But Rantaro's not here though.
Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
I need to think of something. This isn't about believing in reviving the dead. I have to focus on their statements. Were all those statements correct?
This crime was committed
Hold on.
by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
I don't know.
So, ritual did work?
I need to... There's a button. That's the button I'm looking for. A book Monokuma prepared as a motive. Angie attempted to carry out the book's resurrection ritual. The Necromonicon resurrection ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necromonicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait after a while. You should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So in the laceration, the injury on the victim's forehead was not bleeding as much as it should. Bloody piece of... No, that's not what we're using for, is it? What else do we have?
Who was resurrected?
The gold leaf katana. It was stabbed into the hung Kiide effigy. Because the katana is so old, the handle's gold leaf rubs off easily. There was blood on the tip. It was taken from the Ultimate Anthropologist lab, so only the sheath was left in the display case. Anyone could have entered the lab. Okay, the 4 wax effigies that were created for the resurrection ritual, they are exact replicas of the late Rantaro, Kaide, Ryoma, and Kurumi. They were hung upside down from the ceiling beams in the Ultimate Artist's lab.
I wonder.
And this as well. The victim is the Ultimate Artist Angie Yanaga. The victim's body was discovered in the Ultimate Artist Research Lab. The time of death was approximately 2 AM. The victim was killed by a fatal stab wound to the back of the neck. Additionally, she has lacerations on her forehead. The second victim is the Ultimate Aikido Master Tenko Kabashida. The victim's body was discovered in the vacant room on the 3rd floor. The estimate time of death was 11 AM. The victim was stabbed in the back of her neck, resulting in death.
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
She did.
Yes. Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
I need to try and find where the contradiction is now. This isn't about believing. Yeah, we know this. Okay.
It's committed by the... Back to our
Ritual did work?
Can we prove that it didn't, though?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
And today she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
She did, but...
Rantaro...
I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna start shooting. Can I lie already? Okay.
Okay,
we'll slow down time there.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
Oh, nice, what a shot. Oh, shit.
So, ritual did work?
Well, that's not going to be the one, is it, really? The dead can't just get up and so argue against it. Shall I look at the Necromonicon?
The recently deceased.
That might be thingy, because it... Okay, oh, I didn't do V, that's fine. Then, yeah, the Necromonicon, because it technically would have been here by now.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded.
Yep.
According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
Ah. But it's still alive. After preparing the effigy, burn the Necromonicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning, sprinkle the ash on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times.
If
But it's still
Angie's
in
ritual
contact.
had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
There we go.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Yeah, probably not. There's a slow chance it might not be.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Yeah, they can.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
You should keep out of it, this, you bloody
Sure,
bear.
everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life.
Wow.
But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
But the Necronomicon's there, still here.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Yeah.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
That's going against the argument we've had, though. The book is still intact.
I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Well, that's possible.
Monodum is still alive, though.
Is he?
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
He's still there, though, isn't he? Yeah, he's right there, look.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
There's no way it's possible.
Oh, well.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our
Thank you,
transfer
Marky.
student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
But there's a few here, so who is it?
Who did it?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
Why does it sound so much different now?
But I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Oh?
What? Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Please do tell me, this could actually be very important. An already non-stop debate, huh? Alright. I'm assuming it's going to be the katana, considering it was
The
found in
culprit
his...
used a katana to kill Angie,
Okay.
and it was found in Kyo's research lab,
It was.
which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
It does.
Anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
It could have done, though.
So that
That's
rusty
true.
katana was the murder weapon. You were the
No one
only
knows
one
that.
who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
Like how that was like a
Classroom
worm.
broke in and murdered the fuck out of Angie. Yeah, I'm a fucking genius.
Yeah?
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
Oh.
It was found in Kyo's research lab, which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So
That is
that
true.
rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just
on,
admit
let
it,
me get
you
the thing.
shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
Get it? Oh, I did hit it wrong. Whether Kyo had a key or not, Angie still would have let him into her lab. And from there, he could have pinned her down and murdered her just like that.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Well, you know what? That's a nice rebuttal. We'll take
The
those.
culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
What's this? Angie had locked herself in the Ultimate Artist Lab since yesterday, working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the Student Council asked her to. Student Council members were Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumeki.
And it was found in Kyo's research lab,
That's one way to say the name.
which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
Does this drop my timer?
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
No.
So
Okay.
the rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
I think that's a lie.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. Into the classroom, broke.
Broken. There you go. Oh, got V agree. Nice. Or V counter, whatever you want to call it. Sweet.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab.
Can't even break in.
Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research
I need to get
lab,
myself back into the rhythm of things. It's been so long.
she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
You sure about that?
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Won't work, Miyu. Sorry.
Oh, how clever.
Only Gunter's gonna fall for it though.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
Wow.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
Ah.
I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
I hate you, Gokichi. I fucking hate you, dude.
Yeah, of course.
I hate you so much, damn man.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Yeah.
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
I'm gonna fucking punch him. I'm going to punch him. I'm going to punch him.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Why not Tenko? Tenko was alive.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
For Angie's death, Tenko is still alive.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack!
Oh.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
It could still be Tenko at this point. She was alive when Angie died.
The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi?
Keyboy.
Well,
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, he's a gentleman.
Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey,
Either of you?
stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Well,
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
I'm
not the culprit.
not the culprit.
Oh, is it a split the room? Oh, it's freaking mass panic. Okay. Right. This is gonna be a pain in the butt.
We must consider other possibilities.
Hold on.
Surely there must be suspects
Gentlemen,
outside
not
the student
betray
council.
student council.
Okay, I'm looking around.
totally impossible.
A
Okay.
dead chick can't be the culprit!
Dead chick can't be a culprit.
Only student council members had access.
No, they fucking don't, you bitch.
I heard it!
I know you don't, you bitch. I'm on to you, boy.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi?
I didn't say Kyo.
Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
But you could, baby boy.
I was referring
Well,
to
I'm calling
Kyo.
him baby boy.
He couldn't have done it, but you could have.
Nah,
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
because you're a bitch. You're a bitch. And I really hate you, dick. Click, clack, clock. The open says me. We're going for all this.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
Dickhead!
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Hell yeah.
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I did it.
You did it?
I killed Angie.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
See, this bit is not why. This is why I don't hate him, because I would pretty much do the same thing just to cause chaos. He likes chaos, but he's still a dickhead.
The culprit was me, all along.
He's always doing this, though.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Of course it is. It's a lie.
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it
That doesn't work.
helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
This guy's got a few screws loose.
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
Of course you do.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie.
Elaborate.
Do you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Why would they confess? Because you're gonna die, Kokichi.
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
No, not this door.
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room.
Oh yeah, I remember how they locked the room.
They used a different method.
What different method?
They used...
Yeah, Mumbles. Use a big boy voice and explain yourself.
Stop being a bitch. I love you, but stop being a bitch.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
The back.
That's it!
I remember.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
Okay.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
The tool the culprit used locking the sliding from the outside was... Oh, mind mine? Oh, I hate this thing. Okay, I need to... hopefully turn them all pink. If I can. This could go horribly wrong. It could go incredibly wrong. From the outside, this thing? Can try it. No! 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 Fuck!
I see it.
No! No! Go back! Go back!
The gold leaf.
No! Go back! Go back!
That was the culprit.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Go back! Mind mine. Good. This changes every time we play it though, so there is that to take into consideration. But I need to find a Monokuma. Just that is important. I try and find all I can when I can. You know? Where are you, Monokuma? I'll find you, buddy. I need the katana, so... Okay, you're free. Good. Nice. Beautiful. Turn that. Smash that. Smash that. Okay, you're free. I need to find where Monokuma is. You're going to be in the bottom left, aren't you? I think you are. Maybe he's not. Maybe behind the paywall? That's the sickle. Bottom left corner then. Where the fuck is he? Behind this? Aha! There he is. Now I can use the katana. I forgot about trying to find him. What we got there? I got what I needed. Now we can continue where we left off.
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy.
That's the one.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
Mm-hmm.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
This is a very shit
The
gold leaf.
leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
But it's old.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Probably Hope Speak Academy.
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it.
Yep. Pretty easily
So
done.
that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But
That-
wait, how
correct.
did they move it with a katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
I'm not allowed to spin the damn thing.
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
Is this the important thing? No. It's after the psyche taxi.
It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Yep.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
Nope.
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
Do you think they were just stood up and then he hung them upside down?
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
Like, per se, the killer? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Oh! Alright, cool. I need this after the first one, so my first back room is through here. Okay. In the first non-stop debate after the psyche taxi. I'm not clicking letters here. Okay. Hard right. Very good. Don't know why it's in kilometers, but sure. Going uphill, so I'm going to slow down a bitch. All three phases of the questions, but it's all okay. Okay, avoid that car. Oh, got them too. Nice. Now, I've got to turn the handle on the sliding lock. Do I have to answer it now? Yeah. I want to run over this bitch. Good. Let's go a little bit faster then. Let's try and not fuck this up a bit more. Question 2. Give me them questions, baby. See, this is not just like reading and doing some crap. It's just all about finding the time to get this all done. Hard right, good. Hard left, good. Win-win to me. Win-win. I don't know if I'm saying win-win. I'm just, you know, boring parts of the game. Just to drive along a long road. What was done to make the katana? Stabbed into the body though, wasn't it? Stabbed into an effigy? Let's get some speed ramping up. I'm sure it was... Thinking hard. Stabbed into the effigy. Yeah. We'll run over this beach. Good. One last question. Why is my time not going down? Why is my time not going down? Oh, there we go. Now it's going down. Oh, it's going up. No, it's going down because I did something right, maybe? I don't know. Game makes no sense with how timers work, how mini games work sometimes. Oh, I missed one of those. That sucks. You bitch! Oh well. I wonder what that first word is. Blah, the effigy manipulated. How was? Spin? I'm gonna say it's a spin. I'm assuming it's a spin. Right? Yeah, spinning it. Was it wrong? It was correct. Good. I know how rotationals work.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Effigy spun?
Yeah. Ride round, baby, ride round.
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
Yep. And then it'll keep going and go. Lock.
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way.
Yep.
And of course, the katana would spin with it.
However, if you twist something, I can't really show because I've not got my camera on, but if you twist something like that and you let it unravel, it could spin the other way and unlock the door again. So there's an issue. Unless he span it, like for example, it's pushing into the lock to go outwards, so he's spinning it that way. I think it's counterclockwise, so then it'll spin round the other way, constantly hitting it, and then it'll eventually slow down, eventually locking it. Essentially, yeah. But of course, it's going to go to a certain rotation, because the more you rotate, it's going to go higher, and then it'll unravel downwards, and then it won't affect the lock.
The culprit simply
basically
needed to spin the effigy's rope.
So it could have been that as well. Like it was a nice level that it wouldn't counterbalance.
This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock.
Are they going to mention it going backwards?
Thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked.
Yeah, but like I said,
by using the effigy with
they may address it. I don't know. We'll find out.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us.
Yep.
Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
Yeah.
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Nice.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
That is true.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
Probably, but not really.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick.
Yeah.
It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony.
Yeah.
That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But we did. Hopefully not notice the
But
lock.
Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
Nah.
If that's
Potential.
the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Potentially true.
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
He always lies. Everything he says is a lie. Including that lie.
Kokichi.
Oh, man. You guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me?
That is true. That is true. He's got a point.
And if they
He
pressured me
actually
to confess,
has a point.
then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and on your fucking lies. Go sit in the corner and play with yourself.
He just might. Don't threaten you.
I'll start right now.
Jesus!
All right. So, who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You. I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
What the fuck am I listening to?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter, since anyone could have done it.
Yep.
Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Oh, shit!
Cum dumpster! Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
I am concerned. Is it okay to be concerned? I don't remember this conversation.
What should we talk about now?
Anything but that, Gunter.
We must
Anything
focus not on
but
the locked
that.
room, but on who entered.
Thank you,
Angie's lab.
Krikio.
Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry.
Not really.
Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
But, anyone could have walked in. Because she could be friendly today, I want to join the simple is I want to join the student class. How do I do that? And it's like, you can come in if you want to come in and then talk all that
Leaves us
way.
with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Yes. And also Tenko.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council.
So was Tenko. She was alive at this
Doesn't
point.
matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
No, for God's sake.
It's fine.
That could come in handy.
It's just a waste of time.
A suspect?
Cast him, turn him into a frog.
Never kill Angie!
Tenko could have done it.
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Alright, sure then, dude. Let him have it.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
Yeah, but anyone could have done this if they knew how Angie worked.
We might catch them with their pants down.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list?
Why is this still saying after the... in the first non-stop debate after the psyche taxi?
Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
After selecting a spot in the room.
That's sort of a difficult question, you
Can we come back to this and go start talking about Tenko?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Because you suck.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
What?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
For God's sake.
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim.
Who could be Tenko?
We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
Not really.
Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
That's it, Himiko. Break his fucking neck. Stab him in the fucking gullet several times over.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
Actually, yeah. Because didn't Monokuma say that if two Blackened happen, then the first one takes precedence and then you don't have to worry about the second one anymore? Because as soon as Monokuma said that, I would have gone for his throat. Simply, that's a waste of a kill. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm going for it.
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her?
Aww.
She
broken.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
You want to talk?
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS.
You want to talk?
You didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive.
Yeesh.
But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Do you know what? Kokichi's a good voice actor. Look at him now.
Kokichi, enough!
Oh, Gunter stepping in.
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that.
Just as a dickhead.
I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now.
But Monokuma did say it was a pointless murder and a pointless death.
I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Kaito!
Our only option is to face her death head on.
The fuck are you doing, you prick?
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through.
Do you?
So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Nice.
Kaito! Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless.
Nice.
The name of the curse is Death Curse!
Interesting.
I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Interesting.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too.
Hell yeah. Let's rally up.
Being someone who died and only thinking about your own survival.
Pretty selfish.
That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
Yeah, but there's no point because it's a waste of the black and a waste of a kill, a waste of a murder, a waste of a
Tenko
body.
was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
You do have a point though.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death.
Probably to get more trust in each other, right?
Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on.
Well, that way you won't be able to trust each other. So he's got a point. Everyone has a point today.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Oh, you're gonna be so slow when I fucking drop kick you down a fucking well. I hate you.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't pay
listen
attention to him.
This crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was the approach to your topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Well, there's only 5 people in the room, including you.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Fucking 10 crotch, Jesus Christ.
Tenkrotch!
It's a nickname. The people who attended the seance was Kurikyo, Shuichi, Himiko, and Kokichi? Kokichi was there. Shuichi was there.
That's it!
Okay. I have to think, is there another one out here?
Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
Yeah, boy.
So those 4 are the culprits!
No, suspects, not culprits.
Himiko still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the 4 is really
You.
Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
You got a point.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes?
Uh-huh.
If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either.
It was all of us there, right?
I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? Middle room. The middle room is always best for stuff like this. Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once.
Oh, right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
And why is that? Could he kill?
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Did it? A point of entry from outside? He must be referring to... after selecting the spot in the room. Isn't it at the back over here?
There!
Yeah.
You're talking about under the floor, right?
There we go.
Huh? Under the floor?
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through.
Mm-hmm.
There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a light down there.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
With ease.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
There's several.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me.
Kibo?
Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Because he was part of the seance originally, then we kicked him out of the room because he wasn't alive. Okay, could have used that function. Kibo's flashlight function. Do we have that? Yes, we do.
The culprit
Okay.
sneaked in during the seance.
Boop.
By crawling under the floor.
What's the lie button? Is it the same button?
During the seance. How could
Okay.
they even see if they were under the floor?
There you go.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
Yes, it was.
You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
You mean
I
candle.
mean Kibo's flashlight function.
Hell yeah.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get
Oh, I missed. Wait, what? Oh, the lies hold it, right? I think.
Damn it! The
I
culprit
believe it's
sneaked
the lie
in
button,
during
isn't
the
it?
seance. By crawling under
Flashlight drawbacks.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even if they were under the floor?
We'll find out.
the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? Candle?
Kibo's flashlight function.
Okay, so I have to
Kibo could have used that
slow it down, do this. There we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury. Drawbacks.
Mew, you gave Kibo his flashlight function, correct?
There you go.
Did you not notice?
I didn't notice what.
It's hard to believe that Kibo is the culprit in this case. It's even harder to believe that this trial isn't being manipulated by someone. So even if I have to lie, I need to defend Kibo.
The drawback of the flashlight function that you added.
Yeah.
It's so bright, even Kibo can't see when it's turned on.
I see. That bright, huh?
You did blind everyone.
Wait, what? There's no way a genius like me would make that kind of rookie mistake!
Well, that's the first back route. The second back route is in the next episode. Just after the intermission.
But you make mistakes a lot. A whole lot.
She does. She do.
Hey! If you're gonna fuck me in front of everyone, at least buy me dinner first!
Jesus Christ.
If he can't see, it doesn't matter how bright the area is. He couldn't move like that.
Yep.
So Kibo couldn't have been underneath the floor.
Is that true, Kibo? Is what Shuichi said true?
Come on, Kibo. Please play along. Kibo!
Well, I'm so sorry. I just don't remember. Really, I'm sorry.
So he uses it anyway.
Ah, we get it already. Just turn it off. We're gonna go blind.
You don't remember? What does that even mean?
Ooh.
Well, Shuichi, trying to make a fool out of me, huh? Let me put on some makeup, cause I want to at least look pretty before you decide to fuck me!
She's so vulgar. Jesus.
That's
Shuichi, I'm so sorry.
You dickhead.
Damn, that is seriously bright.
Stop blinding everyone, Kibo. Jesus, dude.
Wouldn't the light have shined through the gaps of the floorboard if it had been this bright?
That is... I think this is now back to the normal conversation. Like, we've gone past the back door. The hole.
Yes. The culprit couldn't have used a light under the floor. Not even Kibo.
Okay, good. We got to the bottom of that one then.
They couldn't have?
We were there after all. We would know.
Exactly. Lights would shine through the floorboards.
There was a hole near the corner of the room we were in, remember? If someone had a light under the floor, it would have leaked through.
And plus the lights, floorboards and stuff.
But when we did the seance, I'm pretty sure the room was pitch black.
It pretty much was, Himiko. Well, it was pitch
That's
black.
right. We didn't see anything, so the culprit couldn't have used a light.
And just because I have a built-in flashlight function does not mean I am the culprit.
I see. That was a flaw in my theory.
Yeah, try to pin the blame on someone else, are we? Looking
Jeez,
pretty suspicious there,
here I thought
Kidikyo.
this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
Oh, don't play pick me, child.
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats.
Then you're a pretty useless robot.
My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
Why is this a thing for you?
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
Shit robot.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Although, towards the end, pretty
Enough
fucking
with the
sick.
flashlight. It's way too bright.
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness.
Exactly.
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
I think it do, but not right now.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny?
What do you mean lined up funny?
Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
He's got a point. Do we have another button? I'm trying to make a drink.
Ooh, nice
we go.
observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Might hear a drink being poured.
Thank you.
Don't
Doesn't
say
look
it
my
like that.
drinkage.
You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
He's got a point there. Might take a while, but when we get back into the swing of well, when I stop spewing my drink into
That'd let
a
the couple
can.
find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too.
From-
But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Alright, yeah, from one of the floorboards. That was in
Corpse
number
didn't have any trace
2,
of
I
bone
think?
paint.
Oh,
Wait, what?
yeah. So then why was
Why does
that
Tenko?
floorboard
Why
loose?
does...
The
You
loose
know about the
floorboard was the one under
floorboard.
Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
But it can!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
What
other
other
issue?
issue?
Oh, see, I wrote this game.
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
It was during the seance.
When? So not during seance?
It had to be during the seance. She was alive before it, but then dead after it.
Metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she?
Is that when you went, like, when exactly in the
How could
seance?
someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
No.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
Good.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
She was dead.
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
Hold on. If we've got a robot that can take pictures, can he take pictures? Does it have eidetic memory like that? Can he show us this?
But she was inside Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Impossible.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
What do you mean different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
You're supposed to be a genius, Mew.
Huh? Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now
Explain.
hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brains!
Why are you so vulgar? Why is she so vulgar? She didn't need to be this vulgar. Bruh. Alright, let's get to the bottom of this.
When Tenko got killed,
Right,
it wasn't during the seance.
but it was.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
No, she was dead by that point too.
Like that.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So
Not
fast,
possible.
no one saw.
The only person there was Himiko.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
Himiko.
It was me.
She raw dogged it. Why are you
Then
fucking coming
obviously
over there?
Himiko is the culprit.
There's no down!
Tenko not being killed during the seance. That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for it.
When Tenko got killed,
Now let's look at the dog statue. During the statue that was put on top of the iron cage during the seance, it weighs about 175 pounds. Shuichi, Kokichi, Kyo, and Himiko worked together to put it on and remove it from the cage.
it wasn't
Okay.
during the seance.
That might be the thing we need. How can I never can. She was. I'm just trying to pop these pink things when they turn up. Get it? Oh, it missed. Oh, I missed. That might have been it, but I don't know. Oh, I shot for it. Fuck. I'm gonna try again with not on his. On the next one. Need to go, please. Okay, not that one. Okay, right, fine.
Oh no!
I might be able to try it on the other sentence that gets put down. Not the sickle under the floor. I want a dog statue. I've used fucking sickle under the floor. Shit.
No one saw.
Okay.
Himiko is the culprit.
Go. I missed. Get it again. No, come on, I missed again. Fuck. Come on. I'm gonna try this again because I don't think I put dog statue. Yeah, that's fine. No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't that. Okay, cool. Definitely wasn't the dog statue. Alright, cool. And this is annoying because I can't remember. Damn it, missed it. Got it. No, I've just tried that one, haven't I? A million times over. Okay. Smack. Go. Fucking dick. Oh, did I miss? Oh, I missed. God damn it. It's got to be the dog statue. Because no one's that fast.
So fast.
Nah. Where are you, bitch? I love that. It was Beastlight. It's so funny, dude.
There's no
Oh, the fucking white fucking whatever you call white noise came in way. Pink noise, whatever you want to call it. Oh, come on. I'm sure it's that. Get some more seconds in. Might help. It's helpful. Come on. Oh boy. Okay, slow things down a smidge. No, it wasn't that. Okay. The culprit killed her when they opened the cage. That only Himiko could have done it. But it's the dog. We're blinking red. Alright, well. Game over anyway. Damn it. Try again. Retry.
We can't let it.
Okay. At least we're here again, so I can have a look at what we've got now. Okay, Marker Stone. What about the Iron Cage? The Iron Cage that Tenko was in during the seance is around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. Shuichi Kokichi placed this over Tenko and Himiko removed it. Tenko's blood was on the bottom of the cage. Huh?
It was.
The sheet that was over the Iron Cage during the seance, it's very thick and cannot be seen through. There's blood on the back around the middle of the sheet, but there's no hole in the fabric. Kyo was the one who placed the sheet over the cage and removed it off the cage. Ah!
During the
It's that then, right?
Cage the whole time.
That's still correct. It could be when... There we go.
That's wrong.
Because the white sheet had blood on it. And that was taken off before Himiko even got close.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
She was already dead.
Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it. That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted.
Yeah.
If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
Okay.
But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here!
Fucking scared me, Jesus Christ!
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
How?
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Alright. Show me what you've got. Oh, I hate this showdown shit. Damn it. Tenko's last moments?
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted.
No.
That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage. They
If you say
the thin
so.
blade through the gaps of the cage.
Get on
And
that.
that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
Why
But
do
the
you
weapon
have
was
it
a
like that?
sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage,
Get it? Get it?
it'd be
Fuck!
long enough to reach Tenko.
No, it's
Sitting
only
in there
short
with
blade.
her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case,
What is this? Tenko died in a crouch position. The injury on the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. Probably.
the
We'll
person
find
who
out.
lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo.
There has to be a hole in Mio's logic somewhere. All I have to do is show the evidence that will counter Mio's
The
claims.
blade's
We'll find
all
out.
you need.
Yep.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko.
No, it was tiny.
Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Not that one. Okay, fair enough. She was probably sitting down normally while she was in the cage. If you've got a problem with that, then come up with a better idea. I can't remember how this is done. I can't remember how
The blade's all you need.
the marker stone. The stone that was by Tenko's body during the seance, Tenko had been crouched over in the iron cage on her with her forehead on the stone.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words.
Don't know why the stone's important here, can't remember. I remember that she put a head on it, but other than that, not a clue.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
Oh, she was kneeling over it, yeah. I didn't see that.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall.
Yeah, that sickle's nowhere near
The
that big.
sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
I can't remember how this is done. Don't remember at all.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
You're smart, but you're not using your
No
brain.
worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
No, she's not. She's beautiful.
Yeah, no worries.
She's just vulgar.
How embarrassing!
You like embarrassment, though. You're weird.
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
I can't remember how she's killed.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
Because she was stabbed at the back of her neck.
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
And it was not.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Seems
yeah,
to be.
for a living person.
Ooh.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
Rageful? Vengeful?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
They could be. I want that to be a thing now in
Then
the games.
explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
Shuichi, not gonna bring to attention the loud noise you heard during the seance?
See?
Or you, for example, you was also there.
Only a spirit could have done
wait,
it!
I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Oh my god.
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No, if there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I agree
noticed.
with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Why are you helping Marky? You got a boner for him or something?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Yeah, Himiko, Tenko took all the space up for that.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time.
Are you speaking from experience here, Marky?
I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
The they she's referring to. Who could have killed Tenko from inside the cage? Well, who's in the seance? I was. It weren't me. Let's go to the first one on the list that was in. You, maybe? Wrong. Who could have killed Tenko inside the cage at any time? I don't get you. You're really narrow-minded for a detective.
I was wrong!
Okay. You? Wrong. Who could kill Tenko inside the cage at any time?
Damn it!
Herself? Do you mean herself? Where the fuck is she? Where's she gone? Herself? Really?
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
Suicide, really?
She committed suicide.
Murder-suicide?
Suicide?
Suicides!
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance.
Where the hell is she gonna get a sickle from, though?
It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
It's true.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
No.
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Well, she didn't die instantly. We have the culprit. We have the evidence for
That
that.
explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Anything makes sense to you, Gunter. You gullible as fuck.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
Do you have a rebuttal there, Himiko?
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Guilt?
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Possibly?
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right?
To get away
It's
with
to
murder?
take us down with her.
Ooh. She's not that sinister, though. She ain't that sinister.
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her.
That is something that, Nagato would have done.
Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
Valid.
What are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that.
Tenko hated men. Okay.
She told me.
She told you? Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
She's not you, Kokichi.
Why?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Exactly. Especially for him.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
He has a point. He's a dickhead, but he has a point.
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
He's a dick.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
Like, he's just more of a shit stirrer, though, isn't
People
he?
can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking.
Like Kokichi, for example.
That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
I don't believe in Kokichi.
Betrayed. It's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
That is... Oh. Don't give me that fucking load of shit, Kaito. You can fuck off too.
That's why I believed in Maki Roll. Because I wanted to believe in her.
Yeah, but she didn't fucking stab you in the back, Kaito. She just hold a secret from you.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
You said it, Maki.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
You fucking stuck to the regime. You throw us into
Well,
the deep
we come from
end.
different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree.
On that one, I'm on Kukichi's side. Fuck anyone who stabs you in the back. Okay? Putting up walls of lies, letting fucking bullying happening right in front of your eyes, laughing about it behind their faces, you know? Making death threats. All that means, you know? Let's not dwell on that because I will get pissed off again. We don't need to do
No
that.
one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
I wouldn't say he's naive, he's just a little shit.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in
Oh, we're
her.
gonna split the room.
She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Although split the rooms are easy to do, I like them to be fair.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
And that's 2.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
2 against 1.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
That's 2 against 2. For a proper reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki?
She should trust
If
you.
it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
Okay. We'll go there. She has a reason to believe. I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, Von. I'll see you guys after the seance. She said see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know who, or don't know how she was killed, doesn't mean it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I made them all believe. Okay. Tenko's last moments, maybe?
Well, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Dick move.
Tenko's not that kind of person.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor.
Tenko died in a crouch position. The injury on her back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. Yeah, we know that. Okay.
All the pieces fit.
Not that one then. The loose floorboard right below Tenko was not loose before the seance. There was dry blood on the bottom of the floorboard. Okay, but only because they are...
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
We can keep that one there.
So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person.
Get some more
But if
fucking white
Tenko
noise in.
did commit suicide, it would explain during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Okay, it's going for
Finally,
this.
with the last...
It wasn't that one. Okay, alright. Okay.
Damn it!
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
What about this for holding the corner? A hole that was in the corner of the room where the seance is held in. There is space under the floor so you can see what was dropped down there.
Her plan was to take us down.
In order to perform the cage child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium and a dark place with no light. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the cage dog village on the ground. Then the spirit medium must place their forehead on a stone and curl up like a turtle. They must do this at the centre of the circle. After the other 4 must make the following preparations. Place the iron cage over the spirit medium, and then cover that cage with a white cloth. Finally, place the dog god on top of the cage. Take care not to step on the magic circle during the preparations. Finally, turn off all the lights and make it completely dark, and your preparations will be complete. The seance will commence once all 4 participants stand at the corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the cage child song. After the song, ask, "Is the cage child?" and say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply with the voice of the spirit you have summoned.
With her.
A victim, blah 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 blah. Victim was killed by a fatal stab wound to the back of the neck. Additionally, she has lacerations on her forehead. The second victim is the ultimate Aikido master Tenko Gabashida. The victim's body was discovered on the vacant room in the 4th floor. Estimated that the victim was stabbed at the back of the neck, resulting in her death. Is it because it was the back of her neck?
So she hid her true intent.
Maybe. Nailed it.
It would die
I need to see which one this is.
secretly brought the sickle.
We don't know about that one though.
With it.
Finally, with the first.
That wasn't the Monokuma file. Great.
Oh no!
Interesting.
So far, it seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tango's not person.
Is it Tenko's last moments?
Brought the sickle. Yourself.
The last of her.
It wasn't that either. Fuck. I don't know what this one could be. My brain's not braining, and it's bothering me that it's not braining right now. I'm thinking it's the loose floorboards. That's just me.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Come on.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
That again? Nope. Okay. We're doing this route now, because I have no idea what this could be. Okay. Come on, where's the next one? Not that one either. Okay. I did try the loose floor, but I did try the loose floorboards on the last one.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
Nope. Alright. Cool.
Oh no!
So far, suicide.
Okay. Not that one either. Fuck.
Suicide
We need
seems
to
be the best
reset this
explanation.
somehow. Is there another one I'm missing over here? Is there a 4th one? Not that one either. Fuck. Is it the caged child?
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Might be this.
Down with her.
Nope, never mind then. Not that one.
I was.
Okay. Get it? It worked, but not the right answer. Come on. Is it the last one? Because during the song you did a thing. I missed. I missed. I missed. Okay. Sure. Awesome. Great. Love that. Fuck is this? I don't know what this could be. My brain's not braining in it. I can't figure it out. Wasn't that one either. Okay then. Right.
The best explanation.
Well, no, because maybe a last moment.
So
Really?
she hid.
Okay, we'll try that on the second one then. I doubt it. Nope. Okay, fine. Fine, fine, fine. We can go through this slowly. Nope. Okay. Reset the game. We'll try that one on the last one. So I can't decipher which one it could be. I read them all once before. No, not that. I need the last few moments. I hate this, because I don't know what I'm doing. No, not that one. It's the next one I need. No, it's not that either. What the fuck?
Oh no!
So,
Tenko died. Okay. One of the cross pieces that support the loose floorboard of the room. No, it's not that one. Sickle under the floor. Tenko died in a cracked position, and the injury on the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. The loose floorboard right below Tenko, it was not loose before the seconds. There was dry blood on the bottom of the floorboard. Maybe this then? The loose floorboard?
seems to be the best explanation.
Or one of the few ones? Nope, not there. Okay.
Oh no!
Suicide.
I don't want to cheat, but this is my way of cheating. No, not there. Hold on.
Secret.
Not there. Ah! I'm trying to lose floorboard on the last dude. We've got takers down. We have brought the sickle. The last of her strength. Not that either. Okay, so it's not loose floorboards.
So
Cool.
suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan is to take us down with her.
Not the cage child.
Damn it!
Fucking hate this. Fucking hate this. I'm gonna try the cage child on all of my answers. Alright. We'll go like this. We'll do it like this. Yeah, cage child. Try that on take us down. Alright. Next one is on you coming up right now. Not that one either. Okay.
Oh no!
I'll try the cage child on the last guy. Then I'll switch to the Monokuma thing. I'm gonna do it that way. So I'm not getting through this otherwise. I can't put my mind to it. It's not the cage child either.
Damn it!
Well, fuck you then.
To be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
Missed.
So she hit.
Okay, we'll try that later. Nope. Okay, we can try that on Kokichi's statement at the beginning. Nope. Okay, we'll try it at the end. Okay. That's the one I can put it to, and then I'll move on to the third slot option, whatever you want to call it. Not that either. Not the Monokuma thing. Grand. So what are these 5? It's not Tenko's last
So far,
moments.
suicide seems to be the best explanation.
The only thing is the hole in the corner.
Damn it!
Do I have to lie? But it was down there, wasn't it, under the floorboards?
Explanation.
What's
Her plan was to take
other
us
side
down
that
with her.
hole in the middle?
So she hid her true intentions.
Tinko's not that kind of
The
person.
cage child is the cage dog
did commit
village.
suicide. It would explain how she died during the seance.
Tenko's last
Could
moments.
have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
Oh!
Finally, first,
There we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
That's what I needed to do. If I just press the Y button.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor. Because she died instantly.
instantly.
Maki noticed it. Her death might not have been instant, but she could have gone far, But she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm
Marky
certain of
spotted
it.
this.
My investigation determined that she died instantly.
Didn't tell me how to
What's
lie,
your
but
opinion,
got there.
Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
And murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
She's beyond my side. Why is she believing in me?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Is she jumping on the bandwagon and feel like, I see what you're trying to do here. I'll join you.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Alright. Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle.
Because he knows there's something there afoot. It's like, that doesn't sound right to me.
Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't...
Probably should have read the
correct.
context of the end, because it usually says, like, is there any way I could convince them? So, yeah.
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Is he doing it for Himika?
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Says you, says it wasn't during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
On the way to do it.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
I did. There was a
If
sound.
you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
It was a sound. Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. Hangman? Strange noise? No? Okay. Sound during seance. It's
Did
right
anything
there.
seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
Yes, this.
There is something that bothers me.
Didn't
The
work.
fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed.
No, that's disagreeing though, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, that's agree. Blue is agree. Oh yeah, that's right,
Did
yeah.
anything seem out of the ordinary?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed.
Oh well.
The ritual was perfect, yet it failed. Utterly strange.
I think about it. While we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Got it. Nice.
I agree.
I agree with those words.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
At last, at long last, young dad, little one, blah, 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 blah. And there was a crash of some kind.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
Maybe something happened. A loud sound like something at the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. What the fuck else happened in the dark? This made no. The loose floorboard?
This is it.
I'm a genius. Evidently.
I think the floorboard coming
No,
off
though.
had something to do with that sound.
Clearly not, though, because on the other one I was like trying to see the truth and I forgot I could lie. And then I remembered I could lie. And then it was a lie.
That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
It did.
could the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
Alright then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Interesting. How would this work though? What can we rebuttal here? Well...
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, it must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
Eh.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
Nah.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Yeah, we did.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Ooh. Wow, that why?
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
Okay. What would have made such a strong enough impact? Do we have a thing for this? If I think about everyone's testimony, combine it with the facts.
Come loose?
A small amount of blood that was on the ground under the floor of the room the seance was held in. It was quite far from where Tenko's body was dripping. The sickle that was under the floor of the room where the seance was held. The weapon came from the Ultimate Assassin's Lab. The blade was about 6 inches and the blood was still wet.
Judging from the sound.
Oh shit, crosspiece. One of the cross pieces that support the loose floorboard in the room of the seance was held in. Only the portion that supports the floorboard was cut off. It wasn't broken naturally. It looked like someone had purposely cut it.
There must have been
A magic circle that was drawn with salt. It was drawn on the floor of the room where the seance was held. After Tenko's body was found, the magic circle was trampled on. That made it impossible to check the original shape.
considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance.
During the seance, the loud sound while it was completely dark. Well, the other one that actually strikes true is this.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wood statue fell over.
Not that.
That statue.
She's actually being clever today.
But no one under.
She's actually using her brain here. Ah, fuck! That would have. I wasn't going to agree.
I was wrong.
Shit. Okay.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound,
Magic
there must
circle,
have been
shoot,
considerable
true.
force.
Let's see if there's any lies.
Participated in the seance.
Okay. Oh shit! I ran out of time? Oh, did I fuck up somehow? Did I shoot a thing that I shouldn't have shot? Whoops. I'm gonna go into the top left corner of my record.
Come loose.
Judging from the sound,
Silent
there must have been
seance. Okay,
considerable
not that.
force.
Oh right, yeah, 'cause that hurts me every time I use that. Whoops.
Maybe that person tore off the floor.
Magic circle, Shuichi drew.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Cross piece
Maybe
under
the
the
wooden
floorboard.
statue fell over.
Snapped
But
cross
that
piece.
statue was still on top of the cage.
Sickle under the floor.
Hide under floor.
Knife under the floor.
Then stood up with such might.
No. Dried
But we
blood?
already
Wet
said
blood?
there was no one under the floor.
Someone
Okay.
must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes.
You hardly have experience with balls.
Okay, this last bit's nothing important. I don't get that. What could have done gone wrong here?
But there must have been considerable force.
Someone
Okay.
who participated in that person.
Nope, not that. What the fuck? Oh, my brain is hurting so much right now. I need to look at these. The magic circle was trampled on. Maybe this? Do I have the cross piece? I do have the cross piece, don't I?
Come loose.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in
Oh! I know! Hold on. Not Tor. The loud sound. Not that. The loud sound. It's the other one I need. Kokichi's. There we go.
I agree.
We got it. We got it.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
But floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
Not
When
perfectly.
we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation,
There was a cut piece.
one of the
Yeah.
cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off.
Ah.
After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done.
That's why my
deliberately.
brain was a bit off, because I need to align myself with truths and matters and stuffs.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
Murder. What do they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Tengo's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other side of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Only one of the crosspieces was cut, the other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. That was... what was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Think, come on, think! Hangman's Gambit? Yeah. Murder. Murder weapon, maybe? Need an M. Need an M. Oh! No, it's not. I need this. S-E. I need an A. Right, there's an A. No? Is it S-E-E? Okay. S there. I need an A and a W. A. W. Nope, not a W. Okay. Seesaw F. Oh shit! I didn't know I could do that badly. Try again. Seesaw.
We can't let it end here.
Motion, maybe? Well, S E E. Okay, I need a S A W. Okay, S A W. A C T I O N, maybe? A. No, it's not action. It wasn't a C. It's not element. I remember. I got it. I got it. I got it. I remembered it. There we go. There we go. Seesaw effect. I got the seesaw right, but weapon also fit there. Action also fit. I don't think that should actually fit there, did it? A-C-T-I-O-N? No. Effect. Yeah, it did. Okay.
a seesaw?
That's not how you spell seesaw, is it? I thought it was S-E-A. Well, I can't spell.
The
That's
cross
also what we
piece
found out.
at one end of the floorboard had been cut off.
Yes.
The other two cross pieces holding up that board or close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece.
Oh, is that how he did it?
The next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
Did he put the... sickle at the top of the cage? Underneath the sheet? Because that's the only way that would work. Which would mean that the culprit put it underneath the white sheet. And the only one to use the white sheet was Kurikyo. Because he's the only one that removed and used the white sheet. Where's my truth bullets? Should be in here. No, not bloody duct tape. Ah! Bloody piece of duct tape stuck to her hair. The blood on it already dried. So that's not important then. Okay. Where's the white sheet gone? Okay. Kia was the only one who placed the sheet over the cage and removed it off the cage. From this action, where it's there, the sickle can't go underneath the neck, it has to go above the head. So the only logical explanation, it has to be on top of the cage beneath the white sheet and beneath the dog. They all moved the dog, and he was the only one that removed the white sheet. Because it has to be done in reverse order. Like you put the cage, went under the cage, put the cage on, put the white sheet, put the dog. But then because he put the white sheet on, they all moved the dog. They all moved the dog. He took the white sheet on his own, so he could move the sickle. That's the only explanation we have there. It has to be Kurikyo. That's the only option we've got.
Of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
But, as the game has suggested, Kurikyo may have caused Tenko's murder, but as Monokuma has said, the second murder is a waste. It doesn't matter. We need to figure out who killed the first person. So even if it is Kurikyo, it doesn't really matter.
Lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
The sickle was placed on top of the cage.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
I'm the only person able to do it.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Yep. The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusion can I draw from this? There's only one place a sickle could have been placed that is consistent with the evidence. The top of the cage.
That's it!
Like I just said, yep. And we know that Kurikyo was the only one to do this.
At the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down.
Okay.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place.
Yeah.
It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
Yeah.
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
That would have killed her instantly. Like that.
She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Yeah. But it would have
Bringing
hooked
the
up into a
victim to the
jugular as
sickle,
well, so it would have
rather than
definitely
bringing
killed her
the sickle
instantly.
to the victim.
No matter what she said. Obviously this is just a diagram, so it might not be that
That's
big.
definitely an unorthodox idea.
The only way to do it, though. That means we know who's done it.
Crazy. It would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
Yep. And the only one who could have done it was
Make
Rixxalight.
floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Homicide. Homicide, not homicide.
What the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
We know that. I know who's done
They
Tenko's
can't
murder.
get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box.
You look totally creepy like that.
Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
That's why you just say Rixxalight then, because we know it's him.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it?
I didn't skip
The
it.
one behind the seesaw homicide.
How though? You're the one that moved the white sheet?
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this
But
plan.
you're only one who moved the white sheet.
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By putting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That
Didn't-
is why you chose that room for the seance.
Didn't
Is it not,
you
Himiko?
automatically just... Himiko said the middle room, so that would make sense why it's Himiko, but it doesn't matter which room it's in. You're the only one who moved the white sheet, doofus. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room. That's always the best stuff like this.
Oh,
And then he had to prepare for it.
Himiko was the one
So
who
he
chose
could have had the
site for
time to do that and
seance.
change the crossbeam.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
Doubt it.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
He did. They're ignoring the
Our
fact that...
culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room.
You don't know this.
She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
That's a bit of a stretch. So go then. How did she put the blade there, dude? How did she put the blade underneath the statue when you all moved it?
Then she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
But you're the only one that could have moved the white sheet.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
Nah.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
No, she didn't.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko.
Am I going to be the voice of reason here? Is anyone going to pipe up and say, hang on, but how did she get the sickle underneath the white sheet?
Kill Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
Is it true that... It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea, but does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? Ah, intermission time. Like I said, I've said this many times, I have played this game before, so I know who's done the murders. But, for the Tenko murder, I will say I know it's Rixxalight, because the only reason why I'm saying it's Rixxalight is because he is the only one that moved the white sheet. So, if they all put the cage down, right, then he's put the white sheet down. No one else was there with the white sheet. And if anyone else was there with him, which there wasn't, there's no sickle. There is no sickle there. They would have brought it to attention. They would have mentioned it by now. You know? I think that's what needs to be addressed at this moment in time. So I know for a fact, I know who be. It's got to be. It's only Rixxalight for Tenko's murder. I don't know about Angie, but Tenko. It's bullshit. But either way, though, that is all there is going to be for today with this video of Danganronpa V3. We shall return next weekend with the conclusion to the class trial, and we can wrap up Tenko's murder and see who's done that one. But the truth of the matter is all about and G, because the second one doesn't give two shits. So as for now, this is Rixxalight signing out. So, let's cue the music.